Welcome back to Final Fantasy V Pixel Remaster. My name is Tails Firaga, and in the last episode we climbed to the very top of the Phoenix Tower and got the Phoenix Summon. And a lot of AP as well. And in today's episode I'm going to start by showing that I've made a decision to master every job we've already seen mastered with every character. So that is 5 of the game's jobs all mastered now. All of these skills can be used on everyone. I'm also, before I forget, since I had to do some grinding for that, I'm gonna turn all of these back on to normal. Now, we also got a lot of money from it as well, because I was thinking, oh, they don't give too much money for that, but we've got a fairly hefty chunk of change. So I'm gonna use that to buy some more equipment. I'm gonna buy, let's say, 15 ethers. That should probably do us. And I'm also going to buy some coral rings from the armor shop as well. You need to move, thank you. Need Bartz to also get in the door. He's pretty fast. A little hard to control. I'm gonna buy 4 coral rings, because even if we don't show them off in today's episode, they're going to be very, very useful for something later on. Quite useful indeed. But since we're going to Istory Falls, I mean, it's a fair assumption that there might be some water-based enemies in there, so maybe the coral rings will come in handy. Alright. Now there are 2 sides to Istory Falls, but we're going to be focusing on the more important side first. To get into Istory Falls is a different story entirely, though. It's not necessarily easy. Of course, we bring the airship up, and there's the falls, but we can't land anywhere around here. None of these water tiles allow us to land on them, because they're the shallow water this time, even though this is deep water, but... And you might be thinking, well, okay, let's go underwater here. Maybe this will help. It will most certainly not. It definitely will not help. And we also can't land on those sand tiles either. So that cave is not an option. You might think, oh, this puts us at a little bit of a disadvantage here. But actually, it doesn't. Even though Istory Falls can't be accessed from that dive spot, we can dive down here and go to a cave we've already been to. Now, we went to this cave earlier in Galif's world, and it's not that different. It's the cave that led to Katoblopos. The cave that led to these guys. Thankfully, these guys shouldn't be too much of a problem. Single Firaga should be able to take care of them. Boom. Oh, no. No boom. No boom indeed. Alright then, but you won't survive a second one now, will you? Oh, that's right, I don't have the Magus Rod anymore, because when I was swapping everyone back to their normal jobs, you know what I accidentally had? I have the Assassin's Dagger on her. Let's equip that Magus Rod back again. Or Magus Rod. I always say Magus, but it's probably Magus because it sounds like mage. These guys are just gonna run away, huh? Well, to be fair, they ain't shit, so... I mean, if I knew I was outclassed, I'd just run away. Alright, going to the side of the falls here, and we get our last encounter with the gargoyles. Thankfully, however, the gargoyles aren't going to be that big a threat this time around. We're so strong at this point that we don't need to worry about it. With the power of the Magus Rod, or the Magus Rod, or the Wizard's Rod, I could just call it the Wizard's Rod. Dealing a lot of damage with that thunderstorm. And you know what will probably finish him off? Meteor. provided it doesn't just hit one person. You motherfucker. It's okay though, we had some time. I mean, that was really good damage on just one enemy. Alright, the last page burns, protected by water beyond its falling torrent. One tablet rests. It's resting. It's EP. Alright. Now, one thing to note about waterfalls, you can go down them, you can't go up them. So you're gonna be doing a lot of weaving around trying to find the right way to go. I think these guys can just be killed by a single Fyra. Although maybe they can't, I'm not so sure. Also, these guys can inflict ult, which is not great. But thankfully they don't have much health, they seem to have just 500 health. Which makes sense, bats aren't necessarily the most durable things in the world. Ooh, but you know what is durable? Whatever that frog is. Let's get Haste up on everyone. And I'm going to use Sildra here. Try to kill that Alchemia before it actually thaws that frog out. Maybe I can kill you before then? Maybe? Touched not by a maiden's kiss. Oh, please, I need you to die. Because I don't want to deal with whatever that enemy actually is. Meteors? Well, nah, it depends. You can probably just hit it with physical attacks now. Because what's it gonna do? It's a frog. There we go, it ain't gonna do anything. So those frogs can actually be a bunch of different nasty enemies, I mean, hiding inside there. One of the major ones, of course, being the red dragon. Although at this point, like, red dragon is weak to holy, so we've got definitely ways around that. And we know these things are weak. Although their claws turn you old. Imagine that, like, you get a paper cut and you age 30 years. Like, that would be really weird. Be very silly. The whole aging thing actually reminds me. At the end of Die Ranger, so one of the Super Sentai series, everyone is all the main characters are shown much older now, and they're training up the new generation of Die Rangers and whatnot. And it's like kind of heartwarming to see, oh yeah, everything's been peaceful, these guys have been allowed to, you know, to grow old and have kids and whatnot. That's cool. And then you realize, oh, that's actually really unfortunate with the Green Ranger of that series, because he didn't really get that opportunity in real life. The Green Ranger and Die Ranger, his actor famously committed suicide a few years ago. Which really stinks, and it makes a few of the episodes of that, like, a little bit harsh to rewatch. Alright, Lena mastered White Mage, so I think I'm actually going to make her... Let's start working on Red Mage, because Red Mage is going to be like a big investment. Red Mage, but I'm going to give you White Magic level 6. Just that you have, something going on there, some sort of powerful magic. So we need to find a way to the right now. We've got at least okay magic going on here. Shoot her. Oop. Okay, we did a decent amount of damage. Maybe Flare will finish you off. That would be awfully nice, wouldn't it? There we go. And now we can just stab this frog to our heart's content. I'm not sure why my brain made the connection to, oh yeah, you know, turning old and stuff. Let's link that back to an actor's suicide. Let's do that. Thanks, brain. Thanks, brain. I really appreciate that. Just gonna sound like a weirdo. Ooh, but there's a lot of items on the right-hand side, too. There's the cave that we need to go through. But let's make a bid for some items. Chest contain another air knife. Always good. Isn't always good. You. I'm gonna put you to sleep. Or try to, at least. Okay, a lot of our stuff is missing, so we might just have to fight the frog. Thankfully, flare. And a physical attack. Cursed being, become like this. But if we kill the frog before anything bad happens, you're a red dragon. But that's okay, because I've got the power of holy. The holy hand grenade. Dealt an okay amount of damage. Holy isn't necessarily the most powerful spell out there, but oh, you know what would make it more powerful though? Try the sage's staff instead of an assassin's dagger. Alright, where else can we go? I think that treasure chest was just it, actually. So I might turn encounters off real quick just so that we can get back there. Let's see how much damage Holy does now. Now with the sage's staff. That's a fair bit more. That's a little bit more damage now. I like that. Yeah, let's get these encounters off real quick and work our way up to where we need to be. Alright. There's 2 other areas in the falls. That leads to nothing. And I think the other one also leads to nothing. So let's go into the water now. Ooh, 5 babs this time. They're up in the ante. Just like, hey, we're gonna drive you batty. Look at us, we're very happy looking. They are very happy looking, actually. Cute little fellas. Deal some more damage here. Aura level spells are enough to kill those guys. Let a mastered red magic level 1. Another treasure coffer here, and... Huh. It was on a tile that I did not expect to be on. Alright, let's do some thunder. The aqua gels are weak to it. Oh, so are the corals too. I was thinking maybe the corals had electric power, but... because the coral swords. But no. Also notice that there is a treasure chest over to the right. But I don't know how to get that. He says. Actually, oh no. You, we do not like you around here. Alright. This is probably going to hurt everyone. Alright. You want to bring your most powerful skills out and kill this guy fast, because this is the first instance of the Tonberry. And if you don't know how Tonberry works, oh boy. Tonberries are incredibly bulky. They have a lot of health. So you're really going to want to try to output damage on them. I'm actually going to get Golem up on everyone, because these guys only use physical attacks, thankfully. But their physical attacks hurt. Also, they're not quite as slow as they are in a lot of the other games as well. They're already closing that distance pretty quickly. Do another Holy. Gonna cast in Flare. Spellblade Flare on you too. Try to deal some damage. Try to mitigate the amount of pain that this guy can cause me. Alright, he's going to relentlessly stab your party members. That was dealing a lot of damage there. And then he returns for round 2. This could be round 2. You do have a lot of health there, sir. Quite a bulky boy. Might be time to get another round of Golem up on everyone. Ether. Golem. Alright, everyone's got that physical defense again. Everyone's got that stone skin, that mitigation. Oh, Kryl, if you could actually hit with one of these, that would be so good. I would smile. Try to get some MP back. Ooh, and then missed. Don't like that. Okay, thankfully oh. He's trying to get a little bit faster now. Trying to get a little bit cheeky, huh? Thankfully, Tonberries are worth a lot of AP. So even though they're stressful to fight, they might be worth it, but... Gosh, those fellows are tanky, aren't they? Runeblade. Can't equip that with you. I can probably equip it with you. Yeah. Uses MP to perform critical hits. Well, that's not bad, because Kryl doesn't really have use for MP right now, but... Honestly, I think I might still just keep Excalibur, honestly. Because Excalibur's pretty darn strong. It's famously a pretty darn good sword. Alright, spread some fire damage everywhere. Fire! Burn all of you. Fly, if you dare try to actually get on this microphone, I will destroy you. Still having problems with that fly. He's just... I mean, maybe he's actually my biggest fan, maybe he's my best buddy, and I don't know it yet. Maybe, you know, we don't know that we're best buddies until we go on this road trip that will change our lives forever. Like, every movie out there, just... Oh, I hate you, but now we're going on this trip, and now we're the best of friends. And, like, I get that that can happen, but also, like, there's a lot of media that does that. And tropes are not bad. Tropes are tool... Speaking of tools... Hold on. There we go. That's actually a timed thing. You want to be fast and speedy. Is there a consecrated circle anywhere that I could use? Because we're already kind of running low on MP. We're running a little empty. I'll use 2 ethers on each of them. Give each of them the power. I have the power! Ooh, this guy's probably got the power too. This guy will focus energy and then release it as a powerful attack. A very powerful attack. Though I think he only does this if he's the last one standing. He doesn't have much health, but as you can see, he doesn't really need much health. He can kind of mess you up. Also, he looks an awful lot like Vega. Or Balrog, I guess. He looks an awful lot like Claw. There we go. Call him Claw. And, well, I was gonna say, and we don't have to worry. We definitely have to worry. Holy. I don't have anything that can really be used here, can I? You know what? I'm gonna go for the magic boost here. So over time, we're gonna get more and more powerful magic. Oh, I forgot to equip Spellblade, Flare, and Kryl. Shoot. But it's okay. We've got plenty of time. He's pretty far away from us, but he's getting closer. Every now and then. Spellblade Flare. Spellblade Flare costs a lot of MP, but it makes sense because it's really powerful. Especially against living things. Oh, please give me my turn. Switch to Kryl and stab him. Switch to Kryl and stab him. Don't stab us, though. I don't much like that. And he's back to this position. I'm gonna try Osmose on him again, because I think it just had the natural mischance. Never mind. Never mind, it was a silly idea. Another holy. Another postcard. With chimpanzees. And the thing is, everyone is addressed to me. How did that happen? Can't imagine so many monkeys in the Daily Mail. A very silly song indeed. And again, the Bare Naked Ladies were kinda good at doing a lot of silly songs. I'm gonna get regen on everyone. Even though I know I don't really need to. Flare, please kill. Nope, okay. Just hammer away at him. There we go, we got stabs. We've got gall, we've got guile. I don't know if this guy likes his sugar with coffee and cream. Gosh, you have a lot of health, mister. Gosh, I don't like you, mister. Oh, we're running through those ethers real fast, huh? Shoot him. He's supposed to die. Remember what I said about it might be worth fighting those guys? I changed my mind. No particular reason. I'm just deciding to change my stance on that. You know, I feel like they might not necessarily be worth fighting after all. Because I can't handle a heartbreak. And most of the heartbreak comes from his knife going into my heart, thus breaking it. Ooh, once you've given me my turn, it's over for you. I don't care that I'm getting old. Some people like older women. Especially if said older women can cast Thunderbolt. Or if they can cast Magic Missile into the darkness. Or, you know, in the approximate general area of the darkness. Doesn't have to entirely be into the darkness, you know? You can just kinda, you know, cast Magic Missile around the darkness. I think that's fine. I think that's fair. Not everyone can, you know, hit accurately all the time. Sometimes it's the thought that counts. It's the effort that you put in that matters. Oh, thank you, there's a consecrated circle. Although, I think that this dungeon also has some pretty nasty traps as well. Alright, I'm gonna save this slot. And we should be good to go. Good to go, continuing on. You know what would be great for finding traps? Probably want to run Geomancer at some point. Try Holy on you. I'll just kill the frog before anything can happen. Once again, that might be our best option. I think it might just be better for me to use Aga level spell. You sassy bitch. I need you to stop that. You're mad that I killed your frog. Don't worry, you can join him. I think just the Aga level spells are probably going to do like flare equivalent? Wow, equivalent damage. Yeah. Okay. We don't need to worry too much about flare then. Flare is nice, but we might have just ways to outclass it. Treasure chest containing the Artemis bow. Artemis? Their bow doesn't have the strength and agility modifiers of Yoichi, but it's a bow that's effective against magic beasts. And quite a few enemies in this game are considered magic beasts, so it might be a good thing to have around. Now, it's not a good thing to have around. All of these fellas. Alright, I'll just kill all of you with Thunderstorm. You all die. And Steel Fist, I'm gonna shoot you with an arrow. Don't punch me. Oh, you punched me. I was hoping Sildra would just kill all of them, but apparently hope rides alone. I, in fact, don't got this. It's down. Give a bunch of high potions. Still a lot of different rooms and permutations on where to go. Lot of rooms. Alright. Let's get this boy. And by that I mean let's fight some coral. I'll zap y'all with Thundara and see what happens. Probably not gonna take too much damage, but it's an okay amount of damage. These things only have 600? Really? Wow, Thundaga is overkill on them then. And there ain't no kill like overkill, but look at this. This should be this other item, yeah. Oop. No, we attack from the rear. Look at us, little happy bats. This happy coral. Is the coral happy? Can coral show emotions? I know coral is like a living thing. I'm pretty sure coral is a living thing. Okay, no, you don't have 600 health, it just... Right, no, I had attacked you with something beforehand, that's right. Here's that short-term memory loss coming into play again. Tails, are you sure you haven't been concussed from all that physical activity you do? Alright, we got the Enhancer, which is another sword. The Enhancer! Saber that increases the wielder's magical power. That is a very good sword to have for Blue Mage, actually. It's not going to be quite useful here, but if you want to run like a Blue Mage or something else that has like a magic to support, or if you want to fall into a hole, want to get baked into a pie on the magic school bus. Titan's Axe, which we can't equip on anyone right now because I'm not running Berserker. Another one of you. Okay, well, I know to kill the woman first. Trying to nuke you. Do a little bit of Firaga going on here. Channel namesake. So Holy only costs 20 MP. Like, I guess that makes a little bit of sense, because Holy, like, it only ever targets a single person, but that's still a very generous MP cost for a late level spell. Especially the ultimate white magic spell. Of course, Spellblade Holy, while it's not as good as Spellblade Flare, still lets us do a little bit more damage. Alright. Aegis Shield, which is very nice. And you... surrounded. Oh no. Okay, well thankfully these guys will not do like the focus attack until there's only one of them left. So we can actually use that to our advantage. I'm gonna score a little bit of damage on you guys first. And then hope that this finishes you off. Because if it leaves one of you alive, I might be in some trouble. Okay, no, this is good, this is good. We have our ways around this. So then all it takes is a single Firaga. Or I probably just could have used Fyra there, honestly. Sometimes I'm not really thinking that much, which is a bad thing to do when you're in an RPG, but... Alright, we got all the items in this room. So now let's fall down one of those holes. Oop. Aqua gel. Those liquid gel caps. That's my secret cap. Liquid gel. No, that doesn't quite work. Stab you. I don't know what those are supposed to be. Are they supposed to be like slugs or just like water swooshies? Who knows? Or maybe a slug is the swoosh of the world. Alright. We're in the room with the tablet now. You want to be prepared. Best way to be prepared... probably to get everyone's MP back up. And... actually... okay. So, I'm actually going to switch it back to White Mage, even though we mastered it. Just so that I have White Magic level 6 and Time Magic level 6, because Meteor is going to come in handy. I'm also going to give everyone a Coral Ring. That's not the Coral Ring, it's Kaiser Knuckles. I'll just punch this next boss to death. Coral Ring, very good for magic defense, and of course, absorbs the power of water and negates fire magic. So what kind of boss are we going to be coming up to in this very aquatic dungeon? Obtained the 4th tablet. Well, I believe I've already mentioned it before, but our boss fight is actually that tablet. Hand it over to me. It's the Red Jobber! Once Lord Exdeath gains the power of the Void, he'll create a world just for us monsters! I won't let you interfere.
Hello! I am a snake, or an eel.
The monster was destroyed by Leviathan. We never learned that red demon's name. The power of my waters, strong enough to wash away all sin and make all things pure. But only to those with the strength to fight the void will I award this power. Alright. It's time for the reason you're here, aside from the tablet. The fight against Leviathan. Leviathan has a nasty water elemental attack in Tidal Wave. And I think you know where this is going. I say, as I've been alluding to having thunder magic and coral rings this entire time. Tidal Wave is just gonna heal us. So you can kinda just wail on this guy, honestly. Well, you can sea serpent on this guy, not wail on him. He ain't no whale. He's a big ol' happy fella. Look at him, he's so happy in that sprite. And of course, Tidal Wave's just gonna undo all the damage that he's done to us. Mart's holding his hat there. Kinda looks like he's trying to do like a milady pose. Milady, is this fella bothering you? Look at me, I've got a green fedora. Meteor ain't doing as much damage as I thought, but honestly, Leviathan, not really a threat. Now, if you come to this battle without coral rings, he definitely is a threat, but if you're smart enough to buy some for all of your classes, or get random drops, or got a lot of money from grinding like I did, it's a joke. He ain't nothing. But what I'll tell you is, we have our only source of water element damage in the game. The summoned monster Leviathan. So now we have the power. The power of the sea serpent, Leviathan. Leviathan is not a bad summon, per se. Costs 39 compared to the 32 for Sildra. However, Leviathan is not boosted by the Magus Rod, and Sildra is. So Sildra is actually going to be out-damaging Leviathan. And that was Istory Falls. So before I end the episode, real quick, I've got something else to show with Istory Falls as well. So I'll meet you guys for that. Alright, so while you can't physically bring Boko to the Istory Falls dungeon with you, there is something you can do at Istory Falls with him. Go to the top, and we're on the other side of the Leviathan room. If you move one tile down and examine this, you get the magic lamp. The magic lamp allows you to do free summons, although I think it's either random or it's in a specific pattern. You can also go to the top of Istory Falls to recharge the magic lamp after you've used up all of its uses. The magic lamp also has one exclusive summon to it as well, although it doesn't actually do anything, it's just a joke, but I don't know, maybe you find it funny. Who knows? Other than that, there's not really that much to say for this episode, there is there? We did a dungeon, we fought a sea serpent, we used up all the ethers we bought. Whoops. We fought a lot of tonberries, I didn't crap myself, which is awful nice. So, that's all 4 tablets, which means in the next episode, we might be getting the last legendary weapons, and then probably go fight Bahamut, actually. Bahamut also has some strategies that we can kind of cheese him with, but I'll cover that later. So we also mastered White Mage, so I'm gonna get White Mage mastered on every job, and let's bring Lena back to Red Mage there, shall we? Alright, that's gonna be it for today's episode. Oh, we're probably gonna master Black Mage next episode too, shoot. Alright, enough distractions. I'll be seeing you guys in the next episode. This is Tales Fire Rock signing out. Thank you guys for watching, and if you liked this video, please, all of the happy bats in the dungeon want you to hit that like button and the subscribe button to fight against the eldritch abomination that is the YouTube algorithm. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.